Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Channel Claire. I hope that you're doing well wherever you are in this crazy, crazy world now. I'm coming to you from my car on my lunch break, so I apologize if you hear the motor running, but I was just sitting here looking on Twitter and had some stuff come to my mind, so I might as well speak on it. But firstly, I've been seeing a lot of pictures of William here lately, and now I'm concerned about him. Like, we've got over the bridge with Catherine. She's all well. She's back, looking better than before she even left. Looks fabulous, glowing, all of those things. She's going to her meetings, doing engagements coming up. Great. William, though, I'm like, dude, every time I see him, he seemingly looks to be shrinking more and more. And I know that he has decided to go and, grow his beard out. Some people are saying to make him look a little bit more Harry-esque. Your opinions on that are completely valid. And so are mine. Or maybe more down to earth, relatable, just more casual, not as stuffy as the royals can be called. However, I just feel like the gauntness of him looks like something may not be well. So I hope that whatever is happening is okay over in KP, because my goodness, we just got over one. We don't need to be dealing with another one. And hopefully Charles is okay too with his cancer recovery and everything. We haven't really heard much on that, but he's been out and about doing his engagements. He never really stopped like Catherine did, so I'm assuming no news is good news. But I did also see this article come out that I just thought was so laughable, because I'm like, weren't they just telling us that the American opinion didn't matter? Like, nobody cares about the American opinion when it comes to the royals. However, I just see this article where they're like, oh yeah, William and Catherine are eyeing making a trip over to the US. And I'm like, for what? For what reason? What possible reason could William and Catherine be coming over to the US for? They want to come over to Montecito turf. They want to see how it is in the Hollywood streets, I guess. But I just thought that was so interesting, because, like, what other reason would you be needing to come over here with Catherine, unless y'all are doing some type of American tour now, because you've seen Harry and Meghan do their tours in Nigeria and Colombia and whatnot. So now they want to come over and do an American tour and kind of get what I feel is some of our publicity. Because here in the US, we're very like celebrity heavy. We care about the celebs. The paparazzi are outrageous. I don't think they are anywhere near the level, in the UK as they are here. So maybe they're wanting a little bit of that attention, that star power that Harry and Meghan get, to kind of bolster them in the US market, or make them more appealing, or have people more interested in them, because if they come over to the US, they can borrow some of the star power that we put on celebrities. And being royal, you're automatically going to be a celebrity, just as Harry and Meghan are, which they can't stand. But now they want to come over here and borrow some of our star power to make them potentially more likable. I'm just making this scenario up in my head, because why else would you come over to a country with whom, over there, they're saying our opinion on them doesn't matter. They don't care about what the U.S. thinks about Catherine and William and this, that, and other. Then stay exactly where you are and let Harry and Meghan have what it is that they have going on in Montecito in California. Why are you trying to come over here? Because as soon as Meghan, any word of Meghan going over to the UK, I mean, it is a fucking frenzy. Why is she stepping foot? She's not welcome here. Da, da, da. Can we not? Can we not? So I just thought that little tidbit was interesting. But someone else who is taking jaunts across the US is Harry, because he was just at a summit. He was at a dinner last night. He spoke earlier today. He looked fabulous. He did very well. He kind of touched on his mother and how proud she would be of the work that is being done with the youth of America at this time, and how they're in a different place. And I just think he's so articulate. Meghan was not there, but the paparazzi, I'm sure, were trying to get a look to see if he came alone or if he was by himself. I did see a video of the security This time around, from the last time Harry and Meghan were in New York, where they had that high-speed car chase, which was a little iffy, because how you doing high-speed car chases through Manhattan? That was a little iffy, I will admit. And they were saying that the security was not up to par. Well, this time, Harry had security. They did a hell of a lot better than what they did last time, and Harry was just on this solo trip. So I was happy to see that he's doing well. They've had a lot going on between these two couples, but now I'm concerned about William. Alright, you guys, so I'm back home, settled in from work, warm and toasty. I've had my water, I've fed myself, so I can settle down and finish up this video. But it's the second day of fall, and I'm like, wow, this summer flew by. Like, I mean, they say when you get older, time really flies, and they were lying. They were not lying. Like, we're gonna be at Christmas before we know it, and then it's the new year, and we're in 2025. 2025. And then I think about it, I'm like, 10 years plus from graduating college. I'm like, I'm like, what has happened? What have I done? So, like, I'm in a kind of reflective period right now. So, a lot going on in my head. But anyway, moving on to the distractions, right? So, here we go. I did want to lay on this one thing, all right? A couple of things. Because we were talking about how Kate and William are going to be on the U.S. turf. They're kind of trying to come over here and get our celebrity status, borrow that attention, because we do celebrity well here in the States. We just do. We have the tabloids, yes, but the paparazzi pop culture is different than it is in the UK. I feel like we have the pop stars and the people, the certain spots out in LA where TMZ camps and all the photogs are out there. Like, we do that. I don't know if they do that in the UK. So regardless of how people feel, you do want to have the US on your side. Whether you guys think our opinion matters or not, you would want the US to like you. It's just, why not? You don't want them to dislike you. It would be nice to have them feel you are likable and real and charismatic and have some life to you and aren't just like cold and stuffy. So I really do think that they are trying to rebrand, but it is interesting that they would want to come over here. I don't know if they're quite ready for that. They're gonna need a lot of training, a lot of PR, standing by. Hold on, my baby. Yes, but I was saying they're gonna need a lot of coaching, a lot of media training, just Americanized, this is what to expect, because over here we're kind of more brutal and blunt, I feel, and I don't want to say not as nice, just more a little bit real. I don't know, just in my opinion. And I just don't know, they're more surface and we're more in your face, and I just feel like if they were to come over here, their people need to prepare them, okay? However, them going over to do this mental health work is suspicious to me. William is doing the homelessness. I've been hearing him, have that charity, and he's a patron of, I forget what it's called, but he's doing that work, We know that mental health is Harry and Meghan's thing. I mean, it is the reason why they left. Why step on that territory? Why come over to the States, A, and then try to do some mental health initiative? 2, why not do your own shit and stay in your own lane and create your own fucking stuff and stop riding off the coattails of other people? I just feel like they copy a lot. Like, I do feel like they copy, which is funny because there's been this, and actually, I'm going on a tangent, but I'll try to circle back, but there was this video circling on Twitter. I'm gonna try to share it. And it is the video of Kate's announcement, right? And scene by scene, they have clipped it to where it is similar to the scenes out of Twilight. And it's eerily similar, almost to the point where they drafted like their storyline of that commercial off of the plot and the scenes off of Twilight. And when you put the scenes side by side, it's kind of like, oh my gosh. But they're saying Kate has a tendency to copy with like outfits and whatnot, but it definitely seems like in this sense, why you want to come to the States all of a sudden, if that's what's actually happening. We'll read the article. And then, why are you doing mental health? Stay in your own lane. Do your own thing. Do the homelessness. That is a good... I was saying he's doing the homelessness and they need to do that. Like, stay in that lane. They need to find their own footing and focus. I feel like Harry and Meghan are very forthright. They know their mission. It's very clear, their initiatives. Whereas I feel like William and Kate have a lot of work to do. Yes, they definitely had this road bump with Kate falling ill. She is on the up and up now, trying to come back into work. So I'm sure, hopefully behind the scenes, they're trying to do a major rehaul and rehab of their image, their whole mission statement or whatever they call it, their website. They need to do a over fucking haul, but in some way make it seem natural at the same time, because that video wasn't it. And it's just, I don't know, there's something going on there, especially with William, because he just is looking, I don't know, a little worse for wear. So there was this article with Express, the Daily Express, and it says, Prince William and Princess Kate eye major U.S. move on Harry and Meghan's turf. Apparently it says they're planning to expand their charity in the U.S., according to reports, as new details emerge. They're set to make a major move across the pond as they set their sights on expanding their charity to the U.S. They have apparently completed vital paperwork in order to win the necessary approval for registering the Royal Foundation's brand from the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, the American agency responsible for granting patents and registering trademarks. So trying to do some business over here is what I'm hearing, okay? According to the Mill on Sunday, insiders claim that the latest move is further evidence that the future queen is on the road to recovery. I'm glad. After having completed her cancer treatment last year, the Royal Foundation applied for a new U.S. trademark focusing on campaigning and fundraising linked to mental health initiatives. I just feel like it's extra. Do your own thing. And another thing that I really want Harry and Meghan to get ahead of, because they are the trailblazers, they set the trends. There was this picture, and you know, men get to a certain age, even women, like, the balding is a thing that is very sensitive, and you know, it can really affect your self-esteem, the way you feel about yourself, your looks. It can sometimes make you look older. And for both of them, William and Harry, they have this issue as they are growing and being, you know, older men. And sometimes Harry, you know, certain angle, you can see it a little bit more than you typically could. William, it's like he has it all gone here, and then it's kind of just the sides. But what I want Harry to do, and to set the trend and stay on the up and up and doing things first and having others follow, because you don't want to be the copycat. I think, given this picture, I want to see if I can find it, because you can kind of see it thinning on top of Harry. You can really see it in this picture, like right here. You can, right on top of there, you can see it. I'll try to post it bigger. But it's time to let that go. And it is hard. It is a sensitive topic. It truly, truly is. However, I think that Harry could pull off like that short buzz cut like type of look, and I think it would make him look even years younger. I would think it would make him look so refreshed, and then keep like the shaped up beard. Oh my gosh, I want him to just gag us all, snatch us up, pop out one day at an event or some shit with Meghan on his arm, with he just shaved. Talk of the town, TMZ, CNN, ABC, all because Harry got a haircut and went ahead and took the leap. And he could talk about that, could be another thing in his fold. Male balding. And so many people deal with it, and bringing attention to it and not making it uncomfortable conversation. Then he can round that into some product deals and making a business. Harry, Meghan, listen to me. Y'all can do this. Get ahead of the fucking game. And Harry, you're going to look so much better. Not that you look bad now, but you're going to look even better. And just do it first before your brother gets there. Please. So you are not the copycat. So you do it first. So that's the only other thing I wanted to say about the copycat, scenarios with these two. Because I do feel like if they come over here, William and Kate, they're gonna give them, the US is gonna give them a run for their fucking money. They need to prepare a little bit longer for that one, I think. Okay, so I saw something else, all right, The Hollywood Reporter. And for people who like to say they are not Hollywood, they're royals, they're not celebrities, this, that, and the other, they sure have been popping up in a lot of the US headlines and news articles, such as The Hollywood Reporter. But this headline, which was posted a few days ago, says, Kate, Princess of Wales, makes first appearance after cancer treatment. Okay? That's what the first headline wrote, okay? Then somewhere along the way, and then, because there is still such vagueness and not much clarity and suspicion around Princess Kate and her illness, somebody called up The Hollywood Reporter, a ring-a-ding-ding, in Princess Kate's camp, I'm sure, and said, oh, we're going to need you to revise that headline, okay? So remember what the first headline was. The Hollywood Reporter said, Kate, Princess of Wales, makes first public appearance after cancer treatment. Boom. Simple. The headline that was once 2 sentences has now been like a fucking paragraph of 4 sentences, okay? It now reads, Kate, the Princess of Wales, made her first public appearance Sunday since she announced she had completed chemotherapy and would return to some public duties. Why such a drastic, wordy fucking change? Like, keep the headline short and simple like you did, and then have the rest of the story in the fucking article. Why move all of that? And then change it from cancer treatment to specify chemotherapy, and then specify return to some public duties, instead of makes first appearance. Meaning, I guess with first appearance, that many more are going to come. That would imply for the first headline, but in the second headline, it gives more of a would return to some public duties, giving a like here and there more so vibe. Unsure. Oh, she could be having a good day. Oh, she could be having a bad day. It's more flexible. It gives her more flexibility in this second headline. So what's interesting to me is that the whole reason any of this has ever happened is because went to his family, the firm, the establishment, the people, the powers that be, to ask for help with the media and their bullshit. They refused to do anything, said they couldn't do shit, didn't do shit. Therefore, it got worse, and here we are years later. But they can definitely call up the Hollywood Reporter, a U.S., based publication, and say, oh, we're going to need you to switch up that headline real quick. Which means they have their PR people, their comms team, whatever, leaking stuff and communicating with the U.S. publications as well. They want us to see them. They want us to talk about them. So therefore, you're welcome. I'm doing what you want me to do. But that is all that's saying to me. It's like all this stuff is so calculated. It's so calculated. but they're definitely talking to these publications, their comps teams. Somebody called them and said, we need you to reword this. And it's so fucking wordy. Like, I'm gonna post it. The first one is like damn 2 lines, and the second one is like 1, 2, 3, 4 fucking lines for a headline. It's unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. Hot ass mess. Just a mess. But yeah, this is a video of Harry having a hell of a lot more security. I'll try to post that here as well. He has all the bodyguards. He got the blacked out cars. He got the dogs, with the sniffing dogs. The street is blocked off because he's about to cross it. They did so much better this time. And now Meghan's gonna be like, okay, maybe I'll come back now since you guys got your acts together. But yeah. What else? I have to try to find that Twilight video, because I was like, what on earth is going on here? I was trying to see if there was anything else I wanted to touch on before getting off of here. But I think that's it. I did see that I saw that video of Diddy getting arrested, and it didn't seem like he was shocked or surprised it was coming, and his entourage seemed more shocked than anything. And then all of this stuff is coming out about the possibility of Usher being involved, and of course a whole bunch of other people, but Usher, that breaks my heart. And then apparently some 48 hours, Diddy and Justin Bieber, it's just sick. And then there's a lot, and I'm like, damn, Diddy, you've been in jail a week now, because it's Monday. He got arrested on Monday. Diddy has been in jail for a week now. And I wonder at what point he's gonna start talking, because a lot of people are pointing a lot of fingers and bringing up a lot of names. And I saw that Usher deleted all of his tweets and then came out and said, oh, my shit was hacked. And then apparently Pink deleted a whole bunch of her tweets as well. And there was this video floating around of her with Justin Bieber like kissing all on him and shit, and he was like real young. It was just like weird vibes. And then obviously, you know, the connection with Usher being Justin Bieber's like manager. He kind of brought him up in the industry, and then Usher's connections with Diddy, so they're making all types of connections there. If they're like, my thing is like with the audios and the videotapes and the pictures of these FOs or whoever is in them, I just truly hope they don't see the light of day, because it's just hurting those people, like the victims that are in those photos. Like, it's hurting them. No, I'm sure they don't want the world, because this is international news, okay? They don't want the world seeing them in that. That would be do even more traumatic harm, I feel like, to a victim, to have those pictures of themselves out there for the world to see. If they were to release anything, they would need to completely, not even just faces, just everything, completely blur out the victims and leave Diddy in whatever shape he needs to be. But like, as far as the victims, they need to be completely removed. Because that would just, I feel like further harm could be done to them with all of that out there. It's just so unnecessary. But yeah, it's been a week. Diddy is not getting bail. I heard that his lawyer was trying to get him moved to some type of other facility in New Jersey. I don't know if that's been approved or denied yet, but I'm kind of just paying attention on the peripheral. But yeah, that's tough shit, man. It's tough shit. Sad way to go. Yeah. And then it's like, I got hacked. That's a great time for you to get conveniently hacked, Usher. Like, I'm so disappointed in that. I really hope he's not involved in no ish. I hope. Anyway, let me get off of here. I've got some shows to watch. Blair wants me to play with her and give her some attentions. This is her playtime, so let me go play with her. But I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day.
Hi, baby.
Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.